Okay. All this pollen in here is giving me fits. Well, with just the two of us, I guess I could go ahead and get started with this. Okay. I think this should work relatively smoothly. I've done it once before, maybe a couple of times, and it seems to work. So, hang on a minute. Down here a little bit closer so I can see what's going on here. Okay. What we're going to do is try to install OS 3.1.4 on Raspberry Pi, and kind of in place of the OS 3.9 system that I have up and running already. So, first of all, we're going to create a copy of OS 3.9, and then we're going to install the 3.1.4 on top of that. So let's put that in the background. I have two partitions, if you will, one called xfer and one called main. Those are directory structured files. And I have two HD hard disk files, OS 3.9 and one called WB314. OS 3.9 is the main one that I use. And that is, okay, and that's actually the one we're booted up off of. Which it says right up there, OS 3.9. So what we're going to do is I'm going to create a copy of that on WB314 and then proceed to the next step of the installation. So we're going to format drive WB3. No. That is DH3. DH3 colon. And where's the colon? Name WB314 quick fast file system. What? No icons? Is that what I normally do?
Yeah.
Yep, I'm ready to do it, and it's done. Now, as you can see here, OS 3.9 is basically 39 megabytes, and it's about 2/3 of the way some, about 2/3 of the way full, a little more than that. So we're now going to copy OS 3.9 to WB 3.14, all clone, no icons. I can't talk and type at the same time. Icon.
One more back up. Okay. You got two ends. There you go.
Yeah.
Hey.
Okay. Now, when I was first doing this at home, kind of getting it straight for this meeting, I was incredibly surprised at how fast this operation goes. It is blindingly fast. Oh, I didn't want no icons. I wanted quiet. That's what it is. And as I said just a minute ago, it's blindingly fast. Well, maybe that doesn't seem blindingly fast to you, but there you go. That's just real quick.
Yeah,
I thought.
Those little memory cards are fast.
Yes. And okay, they look exactly the same size and everything. So that's step one. We've got something to install 3.14 onto. So I'm gonna, I lost my train of thought here. Well, okay, let's just quit. Oh, do I do that now or later? I do that later, don't I? Okay. Okay, so I'm going to get out of here, quit, and go back to start up the emulator again. I'm now going to boot up off of this configuration right here, which has on it, these partitions. Okay, DH, okay. Here okay, this one is WB 3.14, but I want to make some changes here. I don't. Well, do I want to make that? Do I want to boot off of that sucker or not? What do you think about that? If I were to boot off of that thing, and that's the thing I'm going to be installing 3.14 on top of that, is that going to mess anything up? That's the question.
It might.
Okay, thanks. I think that's why I didn't want to do this. So we're going to make this one a -128, and it's not bootable. Okay, then we're going to tell it to boot off of this one right here, which is bootable. The boot priority of 0. Okay, so we're going to boot off my old, quote unquote, old OS 3.9 partition in preparation for running some stuff to install on top of the WB 3.14 partition. Now, just for jollies, we're going to boot 3.9 off of the 314 ROM, which is right there.
Mhm.
And we're going to start it. Okay. So over on this partition, I have a directory called 314, which has all kinds of stuff in it. I have in here two scripts, one called, oh, I think what we want to do is, I'm getting myself confused. Okay, I think the ones we want are 3141 and 3142. Okay, I'm back up and see if this is what I want to do here. That's not that's not right, is it? Oh, damn it. What did I do? Hang on. Which one of these were the files I was playing with the other day? Nope, okay. This is it here. There. Okay, all right. A lot of this has been commented out, but basically what we're going to do right now is we're going to mount a RAD disk, and then we're going to use the trans ADF utility to copy the installation floppy image that I got when I ordered the system into RAD. Then that's just about it. After we do that, we're going to do a soft reboot, which will boot up from the RAD disk and then continue the installation process. So let's execute this. Dum-dum. There, now then. And we're all done. And I guess if we wanted to, we could look at what is now in RAD, and it's this stuff. So we'll do a 3-finger reboot. And here we are again. So I'm now going, oh, okay, let's just do this. since we're booted up off of the install floppy disk image, there are a lot of commands that just aren't around.
You could probably call from those hard drives.
Well, I could, but that's kind of irrelevant. So let's just go ahead and execute this. Well, does the type command exist? Nope. Oh well. I'm just going to go ahead and execute the other script that I want to do. Oh, thank you.
X and C.
Let's see, can't talk and type. What this script is going to do, it is going to mount RAD 1, RAD 2, RAD 3, RAD 4, RAD 5, and RAD 6, or something like that. And into each of those things, it's then going to, using the trans-ADF utility, extract the other 314 floppy disks images, the workbench, extras and fonts and all kinds of stuff. So, what? Execute is not. Oh, no, execute can't open that. Why not?
Is execute available?
I think so. It doesn't say that execute, it does not say execute can't open it. It says execute can't.
Go to that directory and see if we see that.
Can't find it. Okay, let's.
Oh, is it? No, let's see.
Okay, there's main. There's 314. Clean up by main. Oh, it's 314 builds to. Okay. Okay, so let's do this. There we go.
All done.
All done. And I think we're probably through with that. And we have all these other red disks around. So click on this one, install English, proceed, install 314, intermediate, proceed. Okay, install for real, and let's go for it. And yes, I do want 314 installed. No, I don't want it installed there, no. I want it installed there. Okay, English. I don't care about those, but I like the PostScript driver. I don't know why all of those are checked, but yeah. Okay. Oh, delete automatically. That sounds good.
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
You're doing working on a backup anyway.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Okay. We need a 68040 library of some sort, but I believe it's already going to be there. Okay, so that's done. So let's get back out of here and okay. Oh, guess that's the one I want. Let's see. Let's load that. Look at my hard drives. I have. Oh. Okay, it's bootable, but that's not. Oh. Oh. Okay, that's right. 314 hard file. That's correct. Don't need to do anything there. So, okay, that's what we want as far as the 3 partitions or whatever to be mounted. So now we just have to go tell it to boot from the 314 ROM and go. Now, as far as I know, the thing is basically up and running right now. But here's some. Okay, let's do this first. This is a 314 thingy here, and okay, yeah, this is. If we do a show all files, okay, here's the libs directory, and let's clean this up. And okay, as I said, we do in fact have a 68040 library in here, which is good, but I don't understand this, where where'd it go?
What do you want to do?
Well, I was looking for an error message that was there when we booted up, and I kind of glossed over it. Let me just do a 3-finger reboot, and it will show up again. I could swear it was there. Hello.
Hi. Big crowd today, huh?
Yes.
Ooh. Weather's getting even for us. Can we get a nice pretty week?
Well,
Last Geez, no error message.
I know, but that's not what I was expecting to see.
Like you got it installed right.
Okay, explain to me this then. Why don't I have a nice, pretty picture up there for my workbench backdrop?
You have to set it in preference.
And that's something I have to do manually, you think?
You have to choose a picture and everything, yeah.
Okay. All right, let's just do that then.
Your preferences directory.
Yeah. What?
I don't think there's anything in there.
Oh, hell, you idiot, man. That's not what I wanted.
You can go to your main icon or whatever it is.
Yeah.
The white one?
What? Is this?
Yeah, there's preferences.
Okay.
Initial one for workbench over on the right. Middle of the right.
This one?
No, middle right.
Middle right. Oh.
Let's see. Let's see. I don't see one saying there. No. Let's see it again. Let's see presets. Background. Now there you go. See, it says right now it's on pattern. So you change it to image. Up. Okay, see, it says pattern.
Okay.
And change that to picture and then choose a picture. See, it says select picture.
Yeah.
And you probably might, I don't know if you got one. Probably don't.
Which one we want? Archive and presets.
Your picture can be anywhere, so you can just go to wherever you might have a picture at.
How do I back up? I don't think that's what I want.
So you got parent there, that backs up.
Thank you. Try this.
They didn't install any pictures, so.
Okay. Okay. Well, that answers that question then. Okay. I would have liked to think it was copied the one over that I was using from the installation. From my 3.9 installation or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know, it probably moved some of that stuff away or did something with it.
Okay.
Or I might have, when I set it up 3.9 for you, I might have just told it where to look for the picture rather than put it in a certain spot.
Okay.
If it's there, we can probably boot up 3.9 and go look and see where it's finding.
Yes. Okay. Let's do that then.
I don't know if you want 3.9 showing in the back of 3.14.
Oh. Interesting point.
But at least you can see where it's at. Let's see. Let's go to the same preferences place. And picture, see it's, yeah.
Yeah, there it is. There.
System presets, backdrops, yeah. You may have a pile of them in there or something.
Okay. Well. So they weren't going to be nice to me and supply me with a nice backdrop.
There might be one in there. We didn't check that directory a while ago. So you might check that directory on the 3.14 and see.
Press, presets, backdrops, etc.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 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 Load. There.
I see one of our old meeting places is completely gone.
Oh.
North Richland Hills, that library we met at.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's just completely obliterated. They're out there digging up the ground and everything.
Huh. That's strange.
So they put a Babes right next to where it was standing, so they added that right on that piece of property and got two other things being work done. But the library's gone.
Okay, that was in presets, right?
Uh-huh. Which I don't see anything unless it's, I don't see anything in there. Pictures, select picture. Huh. Well, let's see, it's at systems prefs preset. Just now. Now I know there's supposed to be some stuff on those installation disks that don't get installed, like those fancy icons and stuff. But
Mm-hmm.
maybe there's some background hidden away in there where that just that was on.
Well, let's just try this then. Okay. It said those things were in press/presets or something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And the archive thing up to the green icon.
Oh, here.
Look in there, see system. Look at that sys drawer. Hmm.
Okay. Okay, yeah, that's where it is. Press presets backdrops.
Nowadays. Backdrops.
Okay.
Let's see. Coming soon, JPEG.
Okay, now I have it over there, so let's see.
I was going to say, suggest maybe you go back up and look at just the backdrop directly and see if there's different resolutions.
Well, okay, we can do that too.
Get it in. The one reason you got that tiling thing is because you're using a lower
Yeah.
resolution than the backdrops.
Backdrops. Okay.
$800 by 600, 1024. Guess it's,
Okay. Oh, well, okay. Okay, so. This thing right here. Press. Well, okay. Where would I want to put that thing?
I guess the same, if you've got the same directory, go for that.
Where in the world did it do that?
There's the get it one, I see.
Huh?
There's the get it picture. That's the one you were using on 3.9.
It is?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What to do here?
I think it's waiting for that execute thing. Cancel that.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, so we just need to put this somewhere.
Look and see if you have the same directory. And this.
Could I just stick it right in this drawer right there?
Yeah, put it where you want it, man. You can load it from anywhere.
Oh. Okay. Where'd it go?
You got show all?
I think so. Oh, I thought I did.
There it is. There it is.
Okay, so now do this. Pattern.
Change the pattern in the picture. All right, select picture. Go to the prep store.
Oh. It's not there.
Here, prefs presets.
Yeah, I know. Uh-huh.
Need to go to prefs. Oh. Huh. Well, let's try this. Close. Let's see. Close this window. Drag it over to that box. Drag this icon.
Okay, to which box?
The box over where it says select pictures.
Oh, that one. Okay, all right.
Put it in the empty spot. The empty part here.
Empty.
See the little box?
Oh, there?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Error processing IFF file. That's why I'm not showing it.
Huh.
Oh. If it's expecting IFF files, this is a JPEG.
Right.
Mm. That's why I'm not seeing it.
Did we grab the wrong file?
Possibly.
Okay.
Can we view this?
Well, that's what I tried to do there when I did that. It couldn't.
Mm. Just wanting to put the, what to view it by.
Oh, okay.
Move the little cursor back to the side, put like multi-view or whatever it is, or showing name. We're displaying images.
Oh, just right there.
Mm-hmm. Unknown data type for, yeah, I don't know what JPEGs are.
Okay. So let's do this. this way. Yeah. It's called Get IT or something like that, I believe. So start.
Find that JPEG. Yes, it's using the JPEG in 3.9, but it's not. How's you get a new one?
Well, that's a bummer.
Oh, that's all right.
I guess they don't have to have a nice backdrop. That'll certainly eliminate the confusion as to which operating system I'm running on. But
We can always look and find you one. There's probably one out there for us.
Okay, well. Well, let me just play around here and see if other things continue to work.
Does your find work that you had trouble with before?
Oh yes, it's there. Mm-hmm. Well, I say it works. Let me just try this. Well, what the hell?
Didn't open required code set library version.
Well, we're having all kinds of problems, aren't we? Okay, that sounds like deleted some, okay. There's all the junk that it was supposed to hang on to me for.
Didn't say it was creating a place to put it. I thought.
When we went through the installation, yeah, it says damn.
Storage. Storage, maybe? Oh. Headers, mouse, bitmaps.
I swear it was supposed to do that. Huh.
Did you think you already had that?
Hmm?
Did you already have that?
I'm sure I did, yeah. Damn it. Oh, here we go. Whoa. Oh, idiot. So what I want to do, get hard file there. Hmm. Okay, so yeah,
Oh, there it is. Second one on the far right.
yeah, okay. Mhm. Okay. Yeah. Take this one and copy it over there. Now to do that, so
New line master.
well, looks like I've got some work to do before this is gonna get back to normal or whatever. What were you suggesting earlier though? We look at what? A minute ago for yeah. Okay. Yeah, right before I was going to test out my email, you told me let's look at something else. Let me look at what that was. Oh well. Well, I'm not quite sure what to do beyond that at this point in time. I was playing with this before at home last weekend. I got it up and running, and as far as we're seeing it right here, but I didn't think to pursue it much further than that. But let's just try. Okay, let's try this. Well, I thought I had eyebrows installed. Where did I put it? Sworn it'd be right in here somewhere. There it is.
That's when I got open.
Oh, there.
You need the MUI master
Yeah.
library for some everything.
Yes.
I see you got a drawer called MUI sitting there.
Mm-hmm. But, oh, I know what I wanted to do. Let's. Okay, I want to go over to S. Okay. That's all that stuff. It's in the user startup.
Try to tell it where it is. We got an S.
Yeah. Is there a user startup in there?
Now hit DIR without it. Nope. Shell startup sequence. So I got.
That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy.
Looking for your startup sequence?
Just any of them. I was hoping I would at least see a user startup there, and then I was gonna see what it looked like. Yeah.
The user startup over the years got almost, to me, useless. It was there, but you could do everything in the user startup that you could do in the startup sequence, and vice versa. So it was like an extra step that it didn't really need.
Yeah, but I always liked user startup because that generally meant that I could put all my specific things I wanted to start up every time in there. And yeah, if when you install a new version of the operating system, you got the generic user startup, just copy my old one in there and go from there.
Well, I would check their startup sequence and see if there's a reference to the user startup. It may be asking you.
Well, no, I thought I saw it there, didn't I? Yeah, right there.
Over there, okay. So it's checking to see, but there's not one for it to do.
Okay, let's just try this for jollies. OS 3.9 colon S. Okay, so let's copy. User startup to S colon. Now we have one. Okay. Let's reboot.
Yeah, things like KCON for the.
Yeah, okay. Uh-huh. Oh, I'm gonna have to just copy all kinds of crud over there.
Start your memory thing.
Yes. Let's start any of my other things. Oh, no, it didn't look right. Okay. This is going to take some work to get it back to the way I want it.
Of course. Just think of all the fun you could have.
Yes. Well, don't quite know where to go from here.
The place to eat.
Well, yes, this will wind up being a very short meeting, I guess, or something.
telling you, I just saw a thing when they shot a laptop for the Raspberry Pi.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Got the screen and everything. All you do is get the Raspberry Pi, and it fits into a little place in it. And,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
That's pretty slick.
I'm thinking, yeah, that'd be an Amiga laptop right there.
How much was that sucker?
That I didn't see. The guy was showing he got one of the first ones to be sold, but he didn't say the price in the video I watched. So, I did agree with his color. He got this lime green laptop, but I thought, well, you'd think they wanted. Of course, I guess he was thinking. He wasn't thinking Amiga like I was. I was thinking, boy, I want my white red checkers.
Mm-hmm. Well, where'd you find that?
It was on YouTube. It was a video. I knew.
I go to YouTube, or can I just search for it? Amiga laptop?
No internet connection.
Oh,
I see your lightning bolt has been blinking at us for a while. Maybe last time you clicked on that little yellow lightning bolt up in the right hand corner. Then you got a connection.
Oh.
See up in the right hand corner, little time is. See the
yes, right, yeah, Well, I may be using I've got two of these. Maybe that's the one that has a little bit of a problem.
See the red X's, maybe the red X's. I know we clicked on one of those things up there. See the red X's up there as well. Some library. Yeah.
Okay. I had to do this on the other one there a minute ago. Okay. There we go.
Probably should look up Raspberry Pi laptop.
Oh.
Or Pi laptop. I was one of those.
Do I have a space in there? No, I don't.
How we built the Amiga laptop using Raspberry Pi 3. Pi laptop at Amazon. Try that one. Might show it. Not the one I saw, but there's one there. $99.99 for that one. $89.99. There's a green one there. That's probably it too.
What, this one maybe?
Yeah, it might be it. It's green. $129.99.
That one's 400.
It looks like a laptop though.
Yeah.
It's the right color for it, son. That's it. Yeah, you're in Amazon. You need to get back into up to your to Google or Bing or whatever.
There's a nice, good looking gray one for just $89.
Yeah, that was true. Like that gray one. Use the back arrow.
Yeah, okay.
Another one. And go up. Right there. $89.99.
Huh.
Even has a leather case.
Interesting.
Click on the little pictures on the left over there and see how the views over there.
Oh, Does this picture imply that the Raspberry Pi is external to the laptop?
It might be. It might be.
Okay.
Maybe that's why they offer different size screens. Yeah, let's go to the source, if you will, put youtube.com up in his part up here.
Oh, okay.
Just type YouTube.
Oh, I'll just type that in right there.
Oh, it's unhighlighted.
Okay, you just want me to do it.
Yeah, I just wanted to type that way. There, now type. Just type YouTube. And you see it's already, you know. There you go.
Or just you could,
.com. Now hit enter.
okay.
And then on this one, we can put Raspberry Pi laptop. I think this is mine, so. Yeah. Also.
Trouble is, you'd have to pay me to get one of those because I wouldn't be able to stand that color.
Yeah, that's what I said.
You gotta pay me for that
The
color.
Pi Top from Ada Fruit or Raspberry Pi laptop. Today on Ham Radio 2.0 coming up. Hey guys, welcome to Ham Radio 2.0. My name is Jason. I'm KC5HWB. This is your first time to join us here. Click on the subscribe button below, which might be red. If it's gray, then you're good to go. But if it's red, click on it, and it will subscribe you to this channel, and then it'll turn gray. And then you'll be one of us. So, Josh Hoshnazi. You ever see that episode of Saturday Night Live when Christopher Walken is hosting and he's introducing Foo Fighters? And then the guys at Foo Fighters later on, they're being interviewed and they're like, oh yeah, Christopher Walken, he's like, hey, ladies and gentlemen, Foo Fighters. So when I think of Josh's name, that's about me. Hoshnazi. Anyway. Hopefully see a live stream with Josh, Hoshnazi, myself, and Eric from Ham Radio Concepts at Dayton this year. Spoiler alert. So anyway, this is a Pi Top. What is a Pi Top? It's a laptop that has a Raspberry Pi in it. Right here. Put a link below in the description. You'll get to see it. Right there, inside of the laptop, that is a Raspberry Pi 3B plus, 3 plus B board. Right there. So we take a couple of screws out. Right, one screw there. And then, yeah, this part right here comes completely out. And then this part right here, this board underneath that, comes out also. And then this board right here is your Raspberry Pi 3 board. Yeah, you plug in the Pi 3 board. And this thing's on the internal board of the Pi Top. This guy right here is on a sliding this little hand tool supposed to help you lift the Pi Top cover thingy. And then in the back, you can see right here, these are the actual ports on the Pi 3 motherboard. So it takes your Pi 3 and it makes it into a freaking laptop. Instead of a motherboard and a laptop, it's running on a laptop. Now, close it up, plug it up, and it's got an internal battery. Let's see. Obviously, I'm going to have to where the batteries go. Well, I say it has, yeah, gonna have to bring the camera around. Actually, I'll probably just turn it around to, there we go. So it goes through, yeah, you see the Adafruit logo right here. And it's going to boot up, and it's just running. And actually, the PyTop itself comes with a SD card adapter with a micro SD card already in it. So the micro SD card preloaded with this image you see booting up right here, and then an adapter if you want to take that and put it into a micro SD adapter into your desktop or your other laptop running Windows, or probably do it on a Linux box too. And then you can load another image on it. If you don't want to use the stock image that comes with the PyTop from Adafruit, you can load another image into it. So, but it comes with these developer tools. It comes, it comes with Google Drive. It came up and it on the setup menu. The first time I booted it, came up and it asked me to connect to a Wi-Fi network. It was simple. It didn't have any trouble connecting with the Wi-Fi network. It's got, of course, since it's a Pi 3B, I can do it via Ethernet. Say, well, I don't have a Wi-Fi network, but you can do it over Ethernet too. So, but it's got Chromium. Let's see. Let's go to desktop there. I don't like these touch mouse buttons. And that's what the desktop looks like. There. And of course you can install anything. I mean, it's running Raspberry. It's not running some special OS. It's running Raspberry. So I added the terminal shortcut to the taskbar at the bottom. So I'm going to terminal mode, and I can install an All-Star server. I can install an MMDBN server. I can install an HB Link server, and I can do all that from right here. If I wanted to, I could install an HB Link server and take this laptop to a Hamfest. Say I wanted to take it to Dayton. I'm actually thinking through this at the same time I'm saying it, so you might end up seeing me do this. So say I want to take a laptop, say I want to take this laptop and I want to install HB Link on it, and I want to run an HB Link on it. You'd still have to have some sort of RF server coming into it. Anyway, you could do that. It'd be kind of tricky. But you can do a roaming HB Link server. I can plug it into the freaking mesh network. That's what I could do with it. That may be what I do with it. Maybe that's what I do with it. Because I'm going to install an HB Link server on our local Arden network here in North Texas, so that people can plug their hotspot, PyStar, or OpenSpot, and then into their mesh router, and then point it at my server running on the mesh network, and then key up DMR, and we're on a private mesh network. Private as in private over the Arden mesh. But yeah. It's not going over Grandmaster. It's not going over TGIF. It's not going over a C-bridge somewhere. It's not even really going over the internet, although it will be. It'll be going over the tunnel system between a few of our nodes here. But in reality, if you ever watched the video I did with Daryl, K5DLQ, about a year and a half ago, he set up a tunnel server at his house, plugged in a OpenSpot, set up an OpenSpot server. I tunneled to him from one of my mesh nodes here at my house, tunneled to him, those connected. I set up my OpenSpot client here, and then we talked to each other through the OpenSpots over the mesh without the internet. The tunnel server goes over the internet, but it emulates an RF connection. So if he lived close to me, he could serve. Anyway, I'm getting off on a tangent here, obviously. But you can install anything that you can run on a Raspberry Pi, you can install here. So obviously, this is not going to be a high-performance laptop. It works. It's slow. You click on it, it opens something, and it's open. Chromium. That's what they call Google Chromium. The Debian. So it's opening. It's thinking about opening. Oh, there it is. opens Chrome, so you can go browse on it, and then let's go to discord.gg, and there's a Discord where you would go download the Discord app. If you want to join the Ham Radio 2.0 Discord server, go to hamradio2.com/Discord. I'll put that right there. Got a lot of people out there. So you can download for Linux, open Discord. You can open Discord through a browser. You don't have to run a client, but you can run it on your smartphone, Android or iPhone, and you can run it from a Windows box. And it says it downloads for Linux, although I tried to get it to install on Raspberry, and Raspberry didn't like it. So I'll have to try and install it on a Bluetooth machine. But anyway, so I could take this laptop with me and connect it to the Wi-Fi network at Dayton, running an All-Star or an HB Link server, and then have people connect their hotspots over the same Wi-Fi network to the HB Link server, and then create a talk group and say, okay, we're going to talk on talk group 4532791. Whatever, group I want. I mean, I create. You can go to talk group 1. We're going to do talk group 1. So you guys take your Pi stars and your open spots, connect it to the Wi-Fi network at Dayton. Okay. Point your MMDVM server to this IP, which will be the IP of this laptop, which will be running HB Link, and then you can connect, and I can connect, and he can connect, and they over there can connect, and we can all talk through the HB Link server. Now, that would be fun to do, just to do it, but you don't need it because we're all right there at the Xenia Fairgrounds, and Simplex works great. But just to say we did it, yeah, we set up an HB Link server on the Pi top, connected to the ambient Wi-Fi there at Dayton, and everyone took their open spots in their Pi Star devices and pointed it to that IP that was on the Pi top, and then we all talked to one another. You could see it on the Pi Star dashboard. You could see it on the HB Link server. You could see it here and see it there. Why didn't you talk Simplex? Ah! What fun is that? So it would work. And then I could connect the HB Link back to the secret back in Texas. Maybe I'll do it. So this is a pretty cool device. It's about $300. So probably, but if it fails, well, here's something. That's some light. Some Pi Star in there. So the Raspberry Pi. And you can open up the keyboard and do that. Here in Texas, I guess you can get a little Derringer and hide it in there for this steel license to carry. So, but that's a Pi top. Pretty sweet. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with mine yet, but I'm probably going to use it for something along the lines of, I might run All-Star. I might run an All-Star node. In fact, I could run an All-Star hub. I could do that. I could run an All-Star hub, and then just kind of like have it displaying wherever I go. And take a look at All-Star hub. Connect to ambient Wi-Fi, or connect to my 3G hotspot I keep in my truck. Here's my All-Star hub. Now you can connect to me here, and blah, blah, blah. So I might use it for some FSQ work. That'd be fun, FSQ. So, who's heard of this? Who's got one? Anybody got one besides Mr. Hoshnazi out there? Does anybody have one of these? It's pretty slick. I saw it. We were on W5KUB a month or so ago, and he starts talking about a Pi top. And I'm like, in fact, he had one there. I'm like, you got a green laptop? He's like, dude, this is a Pi top. Have you seen this? And he showed it to me, and I'm like, hold on a second. I got a laptop, and I ordered one right there. And like the next day, somebody said something like, man, I saw that video last night you were on it. I went to order it, and they're sold out. I'm like, I'm glad I got one then, because I ordered it right then as soon as he told me. Oh, fun time. So, tell me some other ideas. What else could I do? I mean, what can you run anything you want to on a Raspberry Pi, man? We'll run my garage door on a Raspberry Pi. So, what's a good application for this, especially for ham radio, that I might be able to get? Probably put FL Digi on it. It's a lightweight. It doesn't weigh anything at all. It does have, well, it shows to have a battery. Yeah, I just unplugged it, and it's still on. So the Pi top itself must have the battery because that Raspberry Pi 3 board doesn't have a battery. So it shows that it's got half the battery, or charging is at 43%. Time remaining to get to full charge is 2.5 hours. So not very fast charging, but it works. Works great. And some cool stuff. A lot of developer tools on it. If I'm not a developer, I don't write code. But if you're a developer, you write code, Raspberry Pi type code. Pretty cool little device. So who's got one of these and what are you running on it? Put a comment note in the comment below. Check out some of these videos over here. Keep up with us on Ham Radio 2.0, and we will see you next time.
Interesting.
Click on the link and see go to their site. See the link right there.
Are you interested in getting started with the Raspberry Pi 3, but you're not exactly sure where to begin? Well, this is the video for you. Stay tuned. Ooh, that's dark. Wow, look at that. Yeah, camera angle. All the time. Hold on. The camera angle. The Pi top.
Oh, there it is.
88 in stock.
Today on Ham Radio 2.0, coming up. Hey guys, welcome to Ham Radio 2.0. My name is Jason. I'm KC5HWB. This is your first time to join us here. Click on the subscribe button below, which might be red. If it's gray, then you're good to go. But if
Is
it's
it
red,
plain?
click on
Is it
it,
still
and
plain
it will
single?
subscribe you to this channel, and it will turn gray.
Turn this tab off.
And it will be one place.
This one?
So,
Okay. What does this mean? One SD card with Pi top.
He was saying it came with SD card with that operating
Okay.
system already on it.
But you can just.
He said you can put anything you want on it.
Okay. Keep that power supply. It has sparkly LED lights. Ultrasonic range sensor.
There's another video down a little further. Is probably – 6 to 8 hour battery life.
Interesting. Well, have we about exhausted things to do this time, I guess?
I guess so.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna shut this thing down. Hope you all sort of enjoyed it. Bye-bye.